house do you want? I got it.
Ay!
One next to Manny Pacquiao. He'll be your next door neighbor.
Kaya ayaw kong pumasok ka dito kung ano nung inaakyat mo dyan eh.
Get on the plane. And then 2 years
Mag-ingay mo, Ma?
later, 2.5 years later, I haven't seen my mom.
Oh,
I haven't seen my dad, my little sister, my little brother. Never went back home. I've been working, you know. Been here? Been a long time. I'm not even close to having the house yet. What happened? I believe in it. How about you? How you feeling? 4 years. I give it 4 years and I'll own this house. 4 motherfucking years. 4 years. And I'm gonna own this house.
This house?
Not this house, but I'm gonna own this house that I'm talking about. The house with my mom. It's gonna be big. It's gonna have 2 pools. 1 pool on the upper floor, 1 pool on the lower floor. I want it. It's gonna have a view too. Like, and not just a small view. It's gonna be like a villa view, like looking over like a whole city of things happening, and a lake and a beach at the same time. It's gonna be beautiful, you know? Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be big too. And as soon as I get it, I'm gonna buy her those tickets, get her to come out here, just take her out, perform for her, dance with her, get classes with her, get her on a healthy diet, get her all these vegetables and healthy foods, and just let her eat, chill, relax, work out, go swimming, get tan, really enjoy the hell out of it, you know? I want her to feel young, you know? Because my mom, she's getting there. One day she's gonna be 50, almost 60, and by 60, that's getting old, you know? The body isn't the same, your ligaments, you're weak and you're tired. I'm gonna get her that house. 4 years. She's gonna be almost 50 by then. She actually might be 43 now. Wow, she'll be 50. Yeah. Yeah, so sorry. How are you? You okay?
Just turned 20.
Really?
Yeah. What happens when I turn 21?
21? I'm 21. I'm such an old man. That is not even. That's 8 years. It doesn't even matter. You do whatever you want right now.
Yeah, but how old will my parents be?
How old are they now?
40.
Only 8 years. Only 48. Your parents are younger than mine.
40 something.
40 something. 40 on the lower half or upper half?
40.
Or maybe like 40.
6. 46, 7.
Well, you're on a good path. You're on a really good path.
Just stay there now. I might not have enough time for that.
My little girl.
Maybe what happens after this?
What happens after this?
And what happens?
You're not gonna have enough time. You're gonna have all the time. And guess what? You're gonna be traveling with them to Europe, and Canada, and in America because you're gonna be performing, and they're gonna be coming with you. You guys are gonna be on a private jet at one point, thinking, "How did we get here?" You thinking about that right now? About you may not have enough time, but right now, that's all you have is all the time in the world. That's what you got right now. And you're thinking about maybe I won't have enough time later. Then make the most out of it right now. Then you'll have all this time later to relax and be with your parents. But you gotta do it now then. You know? Make the most out of what you can now. Enjoy it. Have fun. But then also, work hard. Because then by the time you're 17, if you work hard right now, by the time you're 17, you're already done. You're done with it. It's over. You can be done with all of this. And you can already retire for the rest of your life.
Like, I'm happy.
You can have whatever you want.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy. It's just, I don't know why, but when Korea was like, "Hi, I'm Ylona," and you do this, like when I go, "I'll watch the video," it just reminded me of a flashback when Jim Boy asked you that question, I forgot what it was.
Yes, me.
About leading. That reminded me of the big adding conflict.
The one that you got scouted at? Or PDD?
When someone talked behind my back, Mr. Jerry was angry at me.
I was? He was angry, Jim Boy.
Not Jim Boy, but this Kyle went to Jim Boy and he talked to him and said, I'm angry at Ylona because she's not leading properly. I know how to lead.
13.
13, I know how to
How old was Kyle?
17.
He's talking to a girl, and then he's talking to a girl that's younger than him, that she doesn't know how to lead. Be a man, step up. You never see those guys, Enrique or the other one, that one that hate kind of. Geraldo. I don't hate him, I'm just joking, but you see them, they would never say something like that or expect a girl to lead because they're men. And they're alphas, you know? They come in and what they say and what they think, and they're not scared to be themselves. That guy, Kyle, he doesn't seem like that. If he doesn't even put anything on you, he needs to be leading you and showing you the way on how to act and how to be, you know?
The thing is, I know what to do.
Yeah.
It's just that they weren't really listening to me.
Well, what, are you going to be screaming at people all day? If they don't want to listen, that's their fault. You tell them what they have to do. If they're not going to listen after that, that's on them. But you already did your part. You don't have to feel any more stressed out because of them. You have your own life to worry about and your own dreams and aspirations. Do not let other people pull their crap into your life. You take care of yours. Because other people are constantly going to be trying to make it seem like you're not doing what you have to do. If you know in your heart that, hey, I told them what to do, I already told you guys, this is what you need to do, or stand here, or do this, but you guys aren't listening, I'm not going to keep going for you. It's your fault if you don't want to listen. I need to focus on my stuff now. I told you what to do, you either listen to it or you don't. You know? What does he expect? You have to be his mother? You're 13 years old, and he's going to a little girl to act like she's going to be his mother? And make sure everything's okay? Why don't you help her out, knowing that she's a 13-year-old? She sounds like a little boy. You sound like a mature girl who is trying to dissect the situation and look at it clearly and see maybe it's your fault. It's not your fault. You're young. Don't let other people affect you like this. You know? Don't let them in and hurt you like this. No. You know that you tried your best in being a leader, right? You're not trying to, what's the next step? You're going to start screaming? Whip your hairs out? What are you doing? Grab people and shake them? No. You don't have to go crazy. And if they're not going to listen off that, then that's them. But you don't have to go above and beyond like other people and make sure they're doing this stuff right. Because then you're going to have no time to work on yourself. No time to focus on yourself. No time to worry about yourself. Because you're worrying about other people. I'm not saying don't help with other people, or I'm not saying that, but don't let other people take away from you, you know? Because I don't even know the situation so much, but I can already see it. That this little boy is going around trying to get mad at you. I don't know, that's wrong, you know?
The thing is, like, he's a good person, it's just that...
Everyone's a good person, but everyone has that moment. Cleo Rogers is a really good person, but he has his moments where I'm like, I see, he lets stuff affect him sometimes. Everyone's a good person, but they can be influenced or do bad things, I should say. He can be labeled as a good person, but that doesn't mean he's 100% good. There are bad things about him. There are things he doesn't understand about himself, or things he does that hurts other people. He doesn't know. No one's 100% a good person. There's no such thing. So you say he's a good person because he doesn't really go around insulting people. He doesn't really go around fighting with people. So that to him, too, he's a good person. Sometimes he's nice and you guys have good conversations. That doesn't 100% mean he's a good person. I mean that he's like pure and no one is like that. So yeah, he's a good person, I'm sure. I'm sure he's a good person, but not like an angel or anything, He has his negatives too, and one of them was right there. Him maybe feeling inferior to you, or maybe feeling stressed out, so he puts it out on you. as a young man, he needs to show that he's also a gentleman. That even if it's your task or you're supposed to be the leader, and whatever that was, I don't even know what it is. But whatever it is, even if you're supposed to be the leader, as a gentleman, he should help you out. Take the initiative to help you out. What's going on? How can I help? Where are you having problems? What's stressing you out? Okay, they're not doing this, or if we're not doing this, okay, let me take care of that. Tell me what to do. They'll set it up. But if he's not doing that for you, he doesn't have any right to get mad at you. Because he never tried to help you. He never tried to help you out. He sounds like he's just being prissy. Prissy B. If you know what I mean. Prissy B. I don't like that.
Let's just say that there are so many good things that happen in the New Year house for the teens, and there are so many downs.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always looking at the ups and there. Like, we had all these fun weekly tasks that we failed, but we just had fun anyway. But there are some really down moments that I don't even want to remember because they're so bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as me. Right when I got here, the next week, we get drunk. I got drunk and I grabbed the Christmas tree and I tried to throw it. And then I kick stuff and I start punching and I tell everyone I want to punch them in the face. And I tell everyone I hate you.
Did you get drunk?
Oh yeah. So basically I went around screaming at people, calling them monsters.
Why'd you get drunk?
Because I didn't eat any food and then it's drank tequila. Tequila was like, whoa, and then I don't remember it. Yeah, so, yeah, there's some bad times in PBB house, but there's also some really beautiful moments, yeah, you know?
That's true.
And like, the good moments wouldn't be so special if it wasn't for the bad moments, you know? Like, sweet is only sweet because you have sour that tastes against it, you know? Yin and yang, I mean, you would, if they're like, imagine heaven. If every day was like heaven, that would suck. People want to live every day in heaven, right? That's so stupid. Why would you want that? Oh, who in their right mind wants that? Are we children? We're not babies anymore. Why would you want to live in heaven all the time? Because when you're in heaven, sooner or later you get used to it. Sooner or later it's like, okay, well I got everything, so there's nothing special about it anymore because you have it all the time. No one's 100% happy. No one's 100%, you know, joyful. There's always points where people are sad. And the times when they're sad, you know, it makes the times when they're happy that much more special for them, you know? Some of the happiest people I've ever met in my whole life had the saddest lives, you know? Because in the parts of their life that sucked, they made up for it in the parts that didn't. Like when they were out at school, when they're at home. I have friends when they're at home, they had the most horrible lives. Parents were drug addicts or alcoholics, and the father would beat the mom, or the mom would punch the kid, you know, or the mom would say all these verbal assaults to the kid and make him feel stupid. And whenever he was at school, he never showed any of that. He was always the happiest guy I've ever met. Never once have I seen him sad, except for when I picked him up from his house and he was crying. And I mean, people cry, right? This kid, yes, not crying. If you know him, you saw him crying, you're just like, it's like this uneasy feeling. Like I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, you know, some of the happiest people have a lot of sad moments. And this PBB experience wouldn't be so amazing for what it is and what you learn about yourself and how much you grow if it weren't for these bad moments. You know? Why do people work out and do push-ups and stuff? It puts stress on your muscles. The muscles rip apart and they have to grow. And they grow stronger and bigger. That's what working out does to you. It literally rips your muscles apart.